Hi guys, if you'd like to come back at 10, that's when I'm going to start teaching the yoga. And today's class, I would really love to support us as we move in the Northern Hemisphere into the autumn, just to help create balance in our bodies, in our hearts, in our minds. I've started early because I've not worked out how to do this live streaming yet. So I'm trying to tweak all the sound and before we start at 10. So I'll just leave this music gently playing in the background while I potter, do my emails and let people know that I'm going live. So maybe come back later and we'll start at 10. I'm just sending out the email now, guys, and we'll be starting at 10. If you'd like to come back at 10, I'm going to start a beautiful Drew Yoga class. Just sending out the email now. Right. I wonder how I can make the camera mirror the camera. How to flip your camera in OBS. Just need to work out how to flip the camera.
Your webcam in OBS so that if you point to something, this is my right hand by the way, it's actually on the right hand of your webcam screen rather than flipped by default. And if this video helps you, please consider giving it a like and also subscribe to my channel because that really helps me out. Alright, so I can actually show you in here while I'm actually filming in an OBS. All you need to do, make sure that you have the camera selected under sources. So I'll select webcam, then just go up to edit, select edit, and go down to transform, and you just want to select flip horizontal. As you can see when I do that, now when I lift my right hand, it's on the right side of my webcam. That's how you flip your camera in OBS. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel. OBS, all you need to do, make sure that you have the camera selected under sources. So I'll select webcam, then just go up to edit, select edit, and go down to transform, and you just want to select flip horizontal. As you can see when I do that, now when I lift my right hand, it's on the right side of my webcam. That's how you flip your camera in OBS. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel.
It won't let me do that. How to mirror camera OBS on MacBook Pro. Hover over transform, okay. Right click camera source, hover over transform, maybe I need to go into my settings, system settings. Maybe I need to go into my settings, system settings. Right, I need to go into system settings, I need to go into video. Video, oopsie. How do I go to screen? I need camera. Camera. Right, how do I camera options? Camera. Sure about this. Right, what I want to see. Oopsie. I think I need to move the camera a bit. It's annoying this because that's that way, isn't it? So that's a pretty good picture. Kidney scoops. I wonder if I need to move it a little bit more that way. Perhaps. It's this, isn't it? So we need to go. I can see somebody's here. I'm just pottering around trying to get the sound and the picture good before we start at 10. So if you want to, you can speak to me in chat. I'm just wondering if when I go away from the camera, if you can still hear my voice okay. So if I'm over here teaching, whether you can still hear the voice okay. I'm wondering if the music's too loud. Yeah, just let me know if you think I need to tweak anything. So the session this morning, I'm hoping for it to be a balancing, calming and yet energizing session. So it'll support our bodies, our hearts and our minds to just feel balanced at this time of year. I think maybe before we start, I might take us through a breathing exercise. So allowing your body to just become really comfortable and settle. And the awareness begins in the heart center. So just breathing with your awareness here in the heart. You might even want to place a hand there on the sternum. And just tune into your natural, easy, effortless breath. And in the Drew Yoga tradition, we have a breathing technique called the vertical alignment breath. So as we breathe in, we come to the heart. As we exhale, the awareness goes deep, deep, deep into the earth. And then as you breathe in again, the awareness comes back to the heart. And as you exhale, the awareness goes up and way into space above you. So each in-breath comes to the heart. The exhale goes down deep into the earth. As you breathe in, you come back to the heart. And as you exhale, the awareness raises way up above the head into the spaciousness above you. And you just keep that breath going, breathing into your heart. Exhale deep into the ground. Inhale back to the heart. And exhale way up into the spaciousness above your head. And just carry on with your own breath rhythm. Heart, earth, heart, sky, heart, earth, heart, sky. And just notice what you notice as you do this breathing technique. And any of you that have access to chat, I'd love it if you could let me know if the balance of my voice and the sound of music is working for you. I'm just going to look at the chat here. And in getting prepared for the 10 o'clock start for the yoga, I'm just going to make sure that I've got my settings on Do Not Disturb. Don't want anybody trying to phone in the middle of the live. Okay, so we're on Do Not Disturb now. That's good. So just noticing how you are in the Annamaya kosha. So the Annamaya kosha is the body, the physical body, the skin, the bones, the muscles. So tuning into the Annamaya kosha, the physical body. I'm just going to make myself more comfortable. If you need a cushion or anything to help you feel more comfortable, and just notice, how is my body today? How are you feeling in your body? Can you notice any pleasurable sensations in the body, any pain, discomfort? Just let your awareness flow round, noticing how you are in the Annamaya kosha. And if it helps you, you can name the sensation. So for me, I can feel warmth in my legs. I can feel a little bit of hunger in my tummy where I've not had breakfast. So just name the sensation. And then we're going to tune into the Pranamaya kosha. So this is more subtle. This is noticing the flow of your breath. Awareness, just watching that beautiful, natural, effortless rising and sinking of your breath. And even more subtle, maybe you can feel subtle tingling sensation, the vibration in your hands. Maybe you can feel the aliveness in your body, the aliveness of you. So just tuning into either or both your breath and the feeling of the aliveness of you, the vibration of you, tingling. And then we shift our awareness to the Vignayamaya kosha. Actually, no, before that, let's tune into the Manamaya kosha. So this is the lower mind. This is watching the thoughts going through your head. Just allowing them to come, allowing them to go. Just letting the mind do its thing naturally. Nothing to change, nothing to fix. Just being the witness to your thoughts and the witness to your emotions. Just simply present. I'm noticing in myself that my feet are really aching and there's a desire for movement. So I think I can see that somebody's here in the room, even though we're starting at 10. So I'm going to actually begin with some, this is not traditional Drew yoga, but this is just starting to warm the body. And if you can just start with feeling into the feet, just becoming aware of your feet and just shifting the weight side to side. And what I'm really welcoming us into in this session today is presence, dripping like honey into the body, feeling your feet. And just start to make little movements with the feet so that you're opening, stretching, moving the feet, opening the channels of energy in the soles of the feet. And really sensing into the subtlety of your energy body. Now let the movement come into your knees now. If you bring your feet together and you can circle the knees, just rolling the knees. That's it. And it's like we're oiling our knee joints. Beautiful. And then standing up, taking the feet a little bit wider, and just tune into your pelvis. And we're just going to move the hips, your knee joints slightly bent. When we practice Drew Yoga, none of our joints are rigid. All of the joints are slightly bent so that there's a lovely flow of energy moving through the body. And you can change the direction with your hips. And for the people who sometimes get a bit stuck in their head, it's really beneficial to bring yourself into an awareness of, for example, the feel of your clothes on your skin. And we'll move into a figure of 8 movement now. Feeling the sensation of the air on your hands, and let the figure of 8 flow around you. Just subtle, sensing the vibration of your hands, the flow of energy in your spine. So we'll start, when we start at 10, this is just a little taster, we'll start with gentle flowing movements just to get the prana, get the energy flowing. And just enjoying that beautiful flow. I'm just going to check my Spotify so that the music's going to continue while we're... Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so Drew Yoga is a beautiful balance, and it's sort of it's a little bit like Tai Chi, Qigong, so we very much focus on the energy. It's beautifully harmonizing for the body, heart and mind. Really, really beautiful. So what time is it now? I'm just going to share this and then we can soon get started. Just trying to work out how to share it. trying to share this. That's interesting. Why can't I? Oh, I know why. Right, what time is it? Oh, it's nearly time. Now, shall I turn that music down a touch? I'm not really sure. Yeah, let's turn it down a bit. Okay, I can see that somebody's here. It would be really great if you could let me know how the balance of the music and my voice is. Welcome. Yeah, it'd be lovely if you could let me know how that balance is, if you're able to write it in the chat. Hi guys, if anybody's got access to the chat in YouTube, I'd really appreciate you letting me know about the balance of voice and the sound of the music. Last week people were finding it too loud, So maybe if I don't hear from you in the chat, I will err on the side of caution and I'll turn the music right down low. I think that's what I might do. If you're any of my normal students, you can always text me as well. I'll just check my text to see if, because I don't want to be having it all too loud like I did last time. Let me just see, and I'll start very, very soon. Oh, bless you, Angie. Oh, Laura's feeling the same as that. Bless you. Okay. All right. Yeah, let me know if the sound is okay. Oh, sounds fine. Brilliant. That's great. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to start then. Wonderful. Thank you for that. Okay. So I'm going to begin standing in Tadasana, and we'll just practice the vertical alignment breath just to help us really ground and balance. So you don't have to use your arms. I'm doing that for the purpose of you seeing what I'm doing. So on your in-breath, the hands, the awareness comes to the heart. On the exhale, the awareness goes way up into the space above you. As you breathe in again, the awareness comes back to your heart. And as you exhale, the awareness goes deep, deep, deep down into earth. So with the in-breath, awareness to heart. Exhale, awareness way up above into the sky. Breathing into the heart. Exhale deep down into the earth, grounding yourself, rooting down. Inhale back to heart. Exhale to sky, infinite spaciousness above you. Breathing into the heart. And exhale down to earth. Okay. So we're going to start just with a little shaking of your feet. And everything we do today, do with really beautiful presence, awareness, just noticing. Okay, taking the feet a little bit wider. And as you bend one knee, you're going to roll the shoulder on that side. And the invitation today is to make every movement a beautiful pleasure. Sensing into the aliveness of you, the vibration of you. And I know, Angie, you're feeling a little bit poorly, so just doing this in a way that really suits your body today. So you might not even want to move, you might want to just meditate through it. Now we're going to move the elbow in a big circle. And feel that you're releasing any tightness around the chest, opening the heart. And then the whole arm makes a big circle. And there's a gorgeous fluidity and flow to your movement. That's gorgeous. Bringing your feet in underneath your hips, we're going to move into kidney scoops. So as you do a little side bend, awareness coming into the kidney and adrenal area, so that's just above the waist. And have a sense of breathing beautiful healing light, crystalline light into the kidneys, into the adrenals. Balancing the nervous system, supporting health. Beautiful. Okay, and now because we're at this time of year in the Northern Hemisphere where it's really important to look after our lungs, we're going to do a Qigong exercise where you bring prayer position, fingers towards your chest. And if I show you from the side, you're rounding the back. And then as you breathe in, you're expanding the chest. So with the exhale, you're rounding your back, bending the knees. And with the inhale, a beautiful deep breath. And you just flow with your own natural deepest breath here. Breathing in vitality, health, strength. And the spine's got a gorgeous, almost like a cat stretch. So you're arching as you open. And you're rounding as you breathe out. Just one more time. Okay, and then just have a little bounce, a little shake. That's lovely. So we're only as healthy as our spines. We're going to bring the feet underneath the hips, have soft knees and a beautiful tall posture. Now at this point I'm going to, oh no I won't actually. We're going to twist like this. And I invite you to send roots deep, deep into the earth. So you're pushing your feet strongly into the ground. As you lift up from the crown of the head, you've got gorgeous posture, beautiful posture. And again, enjoy, pleasure, enjoy the movement. So I listened to a lot of a beautiful Qigong teacher online here. Some of you may have seen him. He's called Lee Holden. And he invites us from his teacher, who was, I think he said she was 103, into these gorgeous movements of the swimming dragon. So as you can see, the hips go one way and the hands the other. And we've got this gorgeous sort of figure of 8 movement in the spine as the hands come up. And the swimming dragon is known for its wonderful capacity, if we practice it regularly, to improve our longevity, our health, our well-being. So just imagining yourself like a dragon with a swishing tail. And energetically, the dragon is a beautiful balance of the water element and the fire element. And just be free to enjoy this dragon movement, find your own rhythm. And for those of you who can sense into the subtle prana, the vibration of the prana flowing through the Sushumna, through the spine, and don't worry if that's not everybody senses these things. Beautiful. Okay, so now we take our feet nice and wide. One hand on the hip and the other hand just out to the side. And the palm faces upwards, downwards and upwards, so it's like this, as we make a figure of 8. And as we sweep across the Anahata chakra, the heart chakra, we're opening ourselves to more love, kindness, empathy. So just clearing yourself at the level of your heart and then coming down to the abdomen, just clearing the abdomen and the pelvis. And there's an invitation to allow whatever your emotional body's doing, just to allow it to be natural. Beautiful. And then changing sides. So we sweep across the heart. Our heart chakra, opening us to compassion, to empathy, to kindness. And then clearing at the level of your belly and your pelvis. And we're just inviting a wonderful acceptance of our humanity, acceptance of every feeling, every emotion that arises. As presence, we can handle all of it. Beautiful. Okay, now bringing your feet a little bit further together. And we're going to continue to work on our spine. So knees bent, backs of hands together. You make like a heart shape as you come up. And you open to the light. And the beautiful light of the stars, the moon, the sun flows down through us and around us into a forward bend. And when you get into your deepest forward bend, just hold it there. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And again in through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth, releasing pressure, stress. And then your hands sweep up the backs of your legs. And they come to rest, just here. And you lift your core muscles, you pull in your tummy, do a little back bend. And then as you come forward, the hands slide down the backs of your legs to the earth. Backs of hands together as you flow up. Arms opening like a beautiful flower to the sun, to the moon, to the stars, and bringing that gorgeous crystalline light through you and around you. It's as though you're standing in a shower of light. The hands sweep back up, backs of legs. You engage your core, you pull in your tummy, do a little back bend, lifting your heart to the sky. And then sweep down backs of legs. Coming up one more time, opening to the light. Just enjoying that beautiful light. And this time as you bring your hands down, just bring one hand down under your navel and one hand above your crown. And just check that you've got beautiful relaxed shoulders. Breathing in deeply. And then moving into a little side bend as you breathe out. So on the inhale, we open the arms. And on the exhale, just a gentle side bend. And as always, present with yourself as you are today. So there's no pushing, there's no forcing, no straining. Just moving towards your state. Just present with what is. And as you take your feet wider, this side bend turns into a forward bend and you open a big jar with your hands and then you go into the other side bend. So you open this massive jar and you flow from side to side. I'm actually getting really hot, but I'm worried about taking my cardi off because I don't know whether you'll see my black t-shirt. I'm going to try it. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully you can still see. So we're here and we do a big sweep round and round. finding your beautiful flow. That's lovely. And then if you turn sideways so that you're in a lovely strong warrior leg. So we're here. Your hands are just almost touching but not quite, so you can feel the energy between your hands. And on your in-breath you sweep across the heart, straightening your legs. On the out-breath you scoop down and forward back to where you started. So breathing in. Exhale, scoop down and forward. And on the in-breath, cultivate a feeling of lightness, and then grounding down, heavy. So lightness as you sweep across the heart, and then grounding down, feeling gravity. Inhale, feeling your lightness. Exhale, grounding down, strong, courageous. Just one more time. And this time you're going to come into a warrior. Just make sure you've got nice strong tummy muscles, you're not hurting your lower back. And affirm, I am strong, I'm brave, I'm courageous. And then as you come forward, open the arms and come into a wide-legged forward bend. Breathing in through your nose, sighing out through the mouth. And again. One more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Gently bend the knees, engage the core, slowly stand up, just unfurling your spine. And then we come into warrior leg on the other side. So, and you can take your legs as wide as is comfortable for you. The wider it is, the harder it is. Just don't let your knee overshoot your toes. So hands forward, sweeping across, feeling the lightness, and then grounding down. Light and free, grounding down, rooting down deep. One more time, and then coming into a lovely strong warrior. Tummy muscles strong, protecting your lower back, and just affirming, I am strong, I'm brave, I'm courageous. Feeling the power of you. Coming forward, breathe in, and flowing into a forward bend. Just enjoying relaxing here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then from here, hold your wrist like this, and whichever wrist you've naturally done, do the other one. And then with strong core muscles, you go into a little back bend, opening the whole of the front of your body, and then flowing down through the legs. Slightly bend your knees. So on your inhale, you're pushing the hips forward, opening front of body. On the exhale, you're opening the back of the body. Inhale, open front of body. Exhale, back of body. Beautiful. Okay, bringing feet together. And we just step to the side, and it's almost like a curtsy. Step to the side and curtsy. Step to the side, curtsy. And when you curtsy, you twist the body, so it's as though you're trying to look round at your back foot. So step to the side and curtsy. And you're twisting round as far as you can. This is really good for the liver. Keep yourself fairly low so the knees are a little bit bent. And you've got a beautiful twist through your spine. Well done. Then we add another dimension. So as you come round, you do a circle with the arms into the twist. Circle with the arms. Don't worry if you can't get it. A lot of people don't get it first time. So sweeping round into the twist. Sweeping round into the twist. Beautiful. Well done. We'll leave that for now. So this next movement, you step forward on one foot, back on the other. So we're stepping forward and back. I'm going to show you from the side. As you step forward, you come right up on the toes of the back foot, and then these toes come up. So you're stepping forward and back, bringing these toes up. Forward and bring these toes up. And as you do it, the arms come forward and back. Forward and back. Now, awareness is watching any repetitive thoughts that arise when we're practicing. We're just being present, not particularly interested in the thoughts. Sometimes they're not all that interesting. And then whichever foot's been going forward and backward, swap. So now the other foot's going forward and back. And once again, you've got this beautiful flow of energy through your spine. Beautiful, beautiful. Well done. Gorgeous. So back to Qigong, we're going to practice the swimming dragon again, but slightly different. So this time you've got wide legs with your swimming dragon, quite a deep knee bend if that's okay for you. And when you bend to the side, the hands go the same way and you look the opposite way. So we come into the center, knees bent. Pushing the hands, and the knee bends the same way as the hands push. And just explore how it is to be both strong and soft. So there's both strength and openness, strength and softness. Finding a gorgeous twist in the spine. Twists are so, so good for your spine. Beautiful. Give your legs a little, nice little rub. Give them a bit of love and attention. Well done, quadriceps. So now moving into the teacup exercise. So again, you've got nice strong legs, palm facing up to the side. You sweep across at eye level. I'm going to go really slowly to start with. Roll the fingers under the arm, and the palm is now facing up that way. Holding your teacup, you come across at eye level and all the way round. So let's go slowly. We'll gradually speed it up. Curling the fingers under the armpit, out to the side, sweeping across at eye level and all the way round. And you always mindful of your body, the needs of your body, present with what's wanted, what's needed. So let's start speeding this up if you can. So there's still this gorgeous flow of movement, this never-ending flow. Just one more time this way. Gorgeous. And then we swap sides. So taking the arm palm facing up, sweeping across at eye level, curling the fingers inwards under the arm, out to the side, and then sweeping across at eye level, all the way back. This is going to be the last thing we do standing up. We're going to come to the floor after this. I know some of you are recovering from that nasty virus, or even at the beginning of that virus. So just go really gently. Okay, beautiful. So we have gorgeous, beautifully warmed up the body, and it's now time to do some flower. Talk about flowers. Let's bring this to you. So this is a beautiful David Austin rose, and it's got a divine fragrance. Ah, that's so beautiful. Okay guys, so coming to the floor, let me see if I need to change this a bit. Maybe I'll bring this forward. That should be all right. Maybe I'll bring the camera down a bit. So if you might need a cushion to go under your bottom. I'm just going to see if there's any messages, whether you're happy with the sound. Okay, can't see any messages. Let's just have another go. Yeah, we're just going to enjoy some floor exercises now. Strengthening, stretching. Okay, cool. So if it's useful for you, you may want to put a cushion under your bottom. And we're just going to have the legs crossed. Whichever way you've naturally crossed them, change to the other side. So you're crossing them the other way. Prayer position with your hands. And just feel into the alignment of your spine. We're going to push the prayer position up through the crown chakra, the Viracocha. In the Peruvian tradition, this is the source of the sacred, and it's just like opening the arms. And then bring one hand to the opposite knee and just twist yourself round. As you breathe in, come forward. As you exhale, twist the other way. Back to prayer position. So as the hands rise up past the third eye, they pierce through the 8th chakra, the source of the sacred. Backs of the hands come together, and you're just opening, creating this beautiful light around your body, and twisting one way. Breathe in as you come forward and twisting the other way. And then you're going to begin like a circling movement. So it's like this. And even when we're sitting and even when we're moving, we have the sense of the mountain posture, Tadasana. So you're really grounded, strong, rooted, and your body is like an extension of the earth. And then we go the other way. And again, enjoy the flow, the pleasure of the flow. If there's any pain present, just rather than wanting it to go away, just open to the sensation, just allowing. Many of us have heard what we resist persists. And if we can just be present with it all, it's so helpful. Okay, bringing your feet forward. A little bit of strengthening. So with bent knees and the hands behind you, engage your core, pull in your tummy, and as much as is possible, push your hips to the ceiling. Lower in a nice, gentle, slow way. Gently push the feet forward, and then we just do a little stretch back, and your spine flows forward like a river of light over your legs into a nice forward bend. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just softening forward. Allowing your body, if it's morning for you, we can be a bit more tight in the mornings. Let your body find its relaxation into the stretch. And then get ready to be strong again. So hands behind you, feet pushing into the earth as you push your hips to the sky, strong. Opening the front of your body. Slowly lower. Gently push the feet forward, lengthening the spine up, and like a river of light, your spine flows forward over your legs. And just enjoy coming into a lovely relaxed forward bend. Breathing in through your nose, sighing out through the mouth. So this beautiful breath soothes the nervous system and energizes at the same time. Now, if you can come onto all fours, spreading the palms of your hands so the fingers nice and wide, and with sensitivity in your hands, feeling your earth connection through your hands. And we're just going to go into a dog stretch, so tucking the toes under, push yourself into dog. On the inhale, rise onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, squeeze the heels down. And do this in your own rhythm, in your own timing. Inhale, balls of feet. Exhale, squeezing the heels down to the earth. And then let the body just come into a stillness. Drew means the still point. And when your body's had enough, come and lie on your tummy in the crocodile. So you're lying flat on the floor in the crocodile. We're going to do some movements to really support our backs. Now I've got to be careful here. I'm going to take my speaker off so that I'm not making too much noise for you. So we're going to begin. I'm going to face the camera actually. We're going to begin just holding our heads here like a child watching telly. If you can keep the back of your neck long, for any of you with lower back problems, pull in your tummy and slightly tuck the tail. But if your back's okay, you can soften your belly to the earth and just breathe as though your heartbeat is coming into harmony with the heartbeat of the earth. And we recently had a gorgeous full moon, and I'd like you to imagine that that gorgeous silver moonlight is pouring down the back of your body from your crown. That shimmering of moonlight on the sea or on a river, the energy of that is flowing down the back of your body, from crown to your toes. And this is a yin posture, so nothing to do here, just relaxing into that river of light. Just enjoying the flow. And then we're going to strengthen our backs with some cobra. I hope you can still hear. So your hands are by the side, just underneath your shoulders, and you're going to imagine you've got a marble under your nose. You roll that marble up. And gently down. So we're just rolling up and down into the cobra. Be sure to engage your core muscles and be sure to open the chest, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. And keep your pelvic bones on the floor. And as Sarah always used to say to us, smile. Just understanding the benefit to your back, especially if you're really using your core. This time you're going to go up and hold it just for as long as is good for your body. So come up and hold. And then if you can push yourself up and go into a wide-legged child pose. I'm going to face the camera as we do this. So you've got your knees just as wide as you can. Your arms are stretching forward and you're bringing your belly, your chest towards the floor, and then you creep your hands round one side. So you're stretching down the side of your body. Just holding that stretch. And then coming to the other side. If this is uncomfortable for you, do what you need to do. So you're now stretching the other side of your body. Feeling that stretch maybe under the arm and all down the side of the body. And then just lying on your tummies, allowing your body to soften to the earth and just breathing into the belly. So I think, seeing as we're concentrating today on both relaxation and energization, we're going to do the tree posture, the Drew tree posture, asana, sorry. So we're here. So we're going to be like any other tree. So obviously trees, they naturally sway in the wind, so they're not like rigid. So we're going to copy that with our bodies. I'll show you the arms first. So on the inhale, the arms come above the crown of the head to prayer position on the out breath. Breathe in, the fingertips point forward. Exhale, river of light in front of your heart. Breathing in, open the arms. Exhale, lowering them down. So we do all of that, and you can either have the ball of the foot here, or you can come into tree, just whatever works for you. So breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, opening the arms. Exhale, rooting down, grounding down. Then the other side, breathing in and out. Breathing in, fingertips point forward. Exhale, river of light in front of your heart. Breathing in, opening. Exhale, lowering. And again, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One more time, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. So now another movement that's really good for your internal organs and for vitality. So you come into Bhima, and then you roll forward, strong legs into Bhima. Strengthening the body, squeezing the internal organs so fresh blood can flow into them. Beautiful, well done. Okay, so I'm going to start, because I want this to be a calming and energizing class. I'm going to now move into a breathing exercise. So your feet are together. I think I need to slightly move the camera. So this is a little bit like a windmill. So as the arms rise up to shoulder height, the body twists to the side. As the hands come up, the body comes forward. And then you twist the other way, the arms come down to horizontal shoulder height. And as the hands come down by your sides, the body twists forward. So we twist. We breathe in as the hands come up. And we exhale as the hands float down. Now we do the same thing but the other side. So you twist this way first, breathe in and out. Breathing in, twist to the side. Exhale, twist to the other side. Beautiful. I'd now want to invite you to get really comfortable for a seated meditation. So you might want a chair, cushion, or however you want to be. A bit further back. So I will allow you a little bit of time to get comfortable. You might be on your sofa, you might be on a chair, you might be on a floor. Okay. So the important thing for today's purposes is that the base of the body feels really grounded. Gently allow the eyes to close. And feel into the base of your body. Allow the weight to really sink down through the sitting bones in a downward gravitational pull to earth, whilst at the same time an upward growing like a plant to the light from the crown of your head. And just feeling that natural two-way down to earth, up to sky. And for those of you who were here earlier when we did a vertical alignment breath, we're just going to practice that again. So with your inhale, awareness comes to heart. As you exhale, the awareness goes deep, deep, deep into earth. Breathing in, awareness back to your heart chakra. Exhale, awareness rising above the crown of the head into infinite space. And as you breathe in again, you come back to your heart. Exhale down through the base into earth. Inhale back to the heart. And then bringing the hands together at the level of your heart. As you breathe in, one hand goes to sky, one hand to earth, heaven and earth stretch. As you exhale, you pass the hands at the level of your heart, and then the other way. Inhale, heaven and earth stretch. Exhale, the hands pass at the level of your heart. And just be aware of yourself as a beautiful extension of the earth, balanced between sky and earth. And then we flow into ocean waves. So as you breathe in, the arms expand a little. As you exhale, they come together. Breathing in, expanding. Exhale. And every time you breathe in, the ripple goes wider. And when you've got to your widest point, just begin rippling back in again. Here comes the cat. That was really good timing because I was just thinking about moving into a meditation with the Andean archetypes. including the panther. So thank you, Nala. Okay. So this is a meditation inspired by the Andean archetypes. And we start with the archetype of serpent. And this is where we see things literally. So just contemplate the situation you're in literally now. You might want to open your eyes and see the reality of what's in your room. Taking in the literal shapes and colours, the reality of the sound of my voice, the music maybe. So when we see through the eyes of the serpent, we see things as they are. It is what it is. I think I'm going to bring the rose to the camera for you. So when you're looking through the eyes of serpent, just seeing the reality of this rose. And then when we look through the eyes of the panther, Otoronga, we notice any thoughts or feelings, anything happening in the emotional body. So as you gaze at this beautiful rose, just noticing, how the rose makes you feel. I'd love you to be able to imagine the fragrance of the rose, exquisite, it's old English rose that smells so beautiful. So just noticing how are you feeling today in your emotional body, the Manamaya Kosha. And what thoughts are going through your mind as you see this beautiful rose. And then when we see through the eyes of hummingbird, it changes to away from the literal, away from our thoughts and our feelings, to opening to possibilities, opening to see things in a new way, to see through new eyes, infinite possibility. And maybe think of a situation in your life where you might be telling yourself an old story and feeling old feelings. And hummingbird calls us to open to, is there another way of seeing this? Is there another way of seeing this? Hummingbird is the one who makes the impossible journeys in our lives possible, and who tastes the sweetness along the way. So just allow hummingbird to open you to new possibilities, beyond the prison of your ego's beliefs, to this infinite miracle of life. And then we're going to see through the eyes of the eagle. Now, through the eyes of the eagle, we see beyond the physical, beyond the mind, beyond emotion. from the place of pure spirit, like 99% spirit, 1% form. And this is where all the new possibilities birth themselves. So from the eyes of the eagle, we drop into the unknown, the mystery. We open to life in this moment, not informed by the past. And as you rest here now, in this moment, just have a willingness to open to a new future, not what you expect. Opening to the magic, to miracles. Continuing with our theme of nervous system regulation, we're going to just do some sounds now with our voices. So I'm going to move away a little bit. So the om sound, well, not the om, the aum. So 3 syllables, a, u, So together we're just going to chant ah 3 times, and then oo 3 times, and then 3 times. And just feel where in your body, where you feel the vibration in your body. So beginning with ah, And as we move to the oo sound, notice if the vibration is somewhere else in the body. And then as we move to the sound, again, notice where in your body you feel the vibration. And then we finish by adding those 3 sounds together, Aum, and we do that 3 times. Okay, so you have a choice now. I'm going to move into a relaxation. If you want to get on with your day, you can move on with your day. I'm going to do a 10-minute relaxation, so up to you whether you want to stay. If you want to get a blanket, anything you need to be comfortable. Okay. So get yourself cozy, warm, relaxed. So whether you're lying on the bed, on the floor, on a yoga mat, just enjoy giving the whole of your weight to the earth. Surrendering to gravity and just sensing a gorgeous softening of the muscles. Every time you exhale, you notice a natural letting go with every out-breath. Each time you exhale, softening, melting, releasing a little bit more. Settling. And maybe as we relax, we can allow our awareness to move through the koshas. So we start with the Annamaya kosha, the physical body. So just noticing how you are, how your toes, your feet, your ankles, lower legs, knees, and your thighs, your hips, abdomen, the back, the chest, the shoulders and the arms, the neck, and the head. So just noticing how the Annamaya kosha, the physical body, is following our practice. And again, from that place of stillness, from that place of pure consciousness, just noticing what's happening in the Manomaya kosha, the mind. the emotional body. It's never helpful to try and get rid of the mind or get rid of emotion. In my experience, the most helpful thing is just to be present. To know yourself as the vast, infinite presence in which all arises and passes away. So let the mind do its thing as you rest in your being, just relaxing as you are. Nothing to change or fix, just pure presence. And you may notice that as the body and mind become more still, you have access to the Vijnanamaya kosha, the higher mind. The wise mind. The inner teacher. And just spend a moment just tuning into that higher mind. Beyond right and wrong, beyond good and bad. And perhaps as you relax as you are, you may notice a sense of contentment, peace, gentle joy. And if you don't, that's okay too. Just be as you are. In my experience, the deepest healing is in the turning towards life as it is. And letting yourself be, letting life be. And that doesn't mean we don't do anything, we don't take action. So let's end this session by bringing awareness to the sun, the golden radiant light of the sun. And just imagine that gorgeous radiant golden light flowing down through each chakra. So as it comes through the crown of the head, that golden light flowing through the violet of the crown and the indigo of the third eye, the turquoise of the throat, the Vishuddhi, the green of the heart, the yellow of the solar plexus, orange of the sacral, and the crimson vibrant red of the Muladhara, the base chakra. So just sensing that each of your chakras is balanced. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful presence. Now, obviously, you're in your own home, so you can do whatever you want to do now. You can carry on meditating, resting, or whatever. I'm going to close the live and just say thank you so much for joining me. And I will see some of you. I'm going live again on Thursday morning, 10 o'clock, for the next 3 Thursdays. So look forward to seeing you then. Lots of love. Bye.